So I hear a lot of people talk about their favorite video game songs and what they have loaded up on their iPods. I have one friend who uses game soundtracks as a measurement of time. Now I've always been more inclined to hit the mute button and listen to a CD instead. It's not bashing the music of the game, I would just prefer to listen to my music. Wind Waker has an incredible soundtrack, but I muted it and instead played the Beatles' Magical Mystery Tour. Banjo-Tooie? Again, great soundtrack, but I was listening to Jay-Z instead. My taste in music is weird. But I feel like I'm not alone in saying music in games nowadays kinda sucks. I could care less how nice the orchestrated music is in Skyrim, and I honestly can't remember any of the music from most of the games I play nowadays. Did Colonial Marines even have music? But today, I will be counting down my top 10 favorite songs from video games. I think the biggest problem with making this list was the temptation of licensed music. Games like Brutal Legend come to mind here, as well as games like Guitar Hero, Just Dance, and Rock Band, made harder by the fact that my favorite band of all time has their own game. No, not that one. No. Yeah, that! Don't toy with me! So while making this list, I threw those games out the window. However, Dance Dance Revolution sits on the fence because I don't listen to much techno or J-pop. So I have no idea which of these songs are unique to the game. So it's worth mentioning the greatest of these songs, in my opinion, Kick Your A. Is it licensed? I can't be bothered to check. But I will say if I counted it, it would probably make the top 5. Now on to the real list. Now this may be total nostalgia blindness, but I love this song. Probably because it's the main theme for the first game I ever owned. And... what do you mean this is a real song? God damn it. Weren't you just bashing the music from Skyrim? Seems like I can't take your list seriously. Yeah, well... shut up. I'm actually a bigger fan of the original, but I feel like I had to mention the other two themes since they are essentially remixes of the Morrowind theme. I would actually leave the title menu up and just listen to the music for a while. Maybe that's why I kept starting a new game every 3 minutes. Yeah, I went nuts with my introduction to open world games. Animal Crossing has a huge variety of songs. Over 300 actually. So it was tough to pick just one for this list. While I always tried to play at night to hear the great 9 PM theme, I have to go with KK Slider's KK Cruisin'. I just love it. And whenever I'm time traveling, I listen to it every Saturday night. Oh, there's no further commentary. I'm just letting it run long because my girlfriend hates the Animalese. Here's one I bet you never heard before. I don't remember this game at all. I know all I did when I was younger was die. But man, what a kick-ass opening theme. It actually gets better and better over time. Give it a listen on YouTube, or better yet, buy the game. Or just get an emulator. Pirates. This song is a bit of a black sheep. It's not your usual triumphant theme. It's more bittersweet than anything. It definitely sticks out in a game that has one of the best soundtracks of all time, mostly utilizing metal music. As a kid, this was my favorite song, and I used to beat the game just to hear it. And while it just misses the top 5, I'm sure I've got a few more Sigma runs left in me to enjoy it for years to come. It seems like most of my list are either opening or closing themes, and while both are good for Donkey Kong Country, there's just something excellent about the final boss theme. Hell, it's so good they turned it into a level theme in Donkey Kong Country 2. But the original is my choice, and with good reason. This is one of those songs you start to appreciate more when you're listening to it through headphones or at least a good set of speakers. I know other songs in the game get more love, but there's something about that banjo in the background that just makes the song so damn pleasant. And of course, nostalgia for my favorite platformer of all time. I love all of the music in this game. This was a really tough call for me, since I probably could have filled half of this list with songs from this game. But at the end of the day, it's this ending medley that makes my list. And if I counted the Fred Gedd cover, it would be number 1. Go check that out. How good is this song? I've never even played this game before. I actually only heard of this game about a year ago. Such is the life growing up with no NES. It speaks volumes about the quality of a song that can be rated this high without the benefit of better limitations or a nostalgic feeling. And yes, like many of you, I'm grabbing the HD re-release on launch. There's just one song I like a little bit better. Oh no, not that one. Yeah, that's the stuff. I feel like of all of the great songs in the original Pokemon games, this is the best one. I don't know if it's because I spent the most time there, but the Viridian City theme is just beautiful. Hell, it's the first song I use for background music in these videos. It is the biggest nostalgia trip from any song I've ever heard, even more so than the Ninja Turtles theme. It's easily my favorite. And there you have it. I'm sure a lot of you have a problem with the fact that there's no love for Mario, or Final Fantasy, or Flock. But hey, these are my opinions. Feel free to comment with your favorites. I mean, I might not even have heard them before. And also, feel free to let me know what top 10 list you'd like to see in the future. And no smart-ass comments like top 10 lists. I'm not opening that can of worms. Now, I'll see you next week. I've got to go dust off my slingshot, though.